All right, what's going on? What's going on, guys? So, Cardinals off season began. Um, I haven't really done a whole lot of videos on what they've done just because they're not really, well, to me, they're not really moves that, wow me or like completely change our team, this and that. But Cardinals have made some pretty decent moves so far. I'll give them that. I didn't, like I said in my last video, I didn't really expect this to make any big moves. And rightfully so. I mean, Monty's doing what is needed, I guess, in free agency. We're signing guys for our defense like Mac Wilson, Sean Murphy-Bunting. All those guys are good signings. Bilo Nichols, I talked about him in my last podcast episode. So for the most part, we made some pretty decent moves, and I actually like them. But I want to discuss this trade that we made. So for those of y'all that don't know, the Cardinals are trading Rondale Moore to the Atlanta Falcons for quarterback Desmond Ridder. So I know when you first look at this trade, you may think of it as like, what the heck are we doing? What is Monty Ossenfort doing? What is he trying to do? But I really don't get why Cardinal fans are mad at this. And I'm going to explain why. So basically, I guess I'll start off with Rondale Moore. We drafted him in the second round. And while we didn't really expect, I mean, he's obviously not like an elite receiver or anything like that. But I mean, the dude is shorter than Kyler Murray. He's out there dropping passes occasionally. He's not really making flashes or anything like that on our team. And I mean, we re-signed Greg Dortch, who was out playing Rondale Moore. For those of y'all that didn't know that, because I know a lot of you guys like Rondale Moore. A lot of my fan base likes him for some random reason. But me personally, I didn't really like, even when we drafted him, I never really got the hype for him. I didn't really think he would fit our team well. And this trade proves it. And Greg Dortch was out playing him towards the end of the season, if not the entire season, for the small amount of times that, he was actually out there playing wide receiver and not just, kick returner and punt returner, this and that. So I like this trade a lot, especially, and it's not because of Desmond Ridder. And listen, don't get me wrong. I don't think Desmond Ridder is a good quarterback. I think he is a bum. I really don't think he's a good quarterback. But regarding our receivers, I think this trade actually benefits us. Because while people are saying, oh, Atlanta fleeced us, I mean, in their eyes, yes, they did fleece us. But regarding our team, Greg Dortch is finally going to get his chance that he's deserved for the last couple years now. So he's finally going to be able to, prove his worth. That's if we, obviously there's, the Marvin Harrison, what else? The Roma Dunes. Like, we don't know what receiver we're going to get. So there's obviously some type of, rumor there. Like, what receiver are the Cardinals going to get in the draft? So I don't know if we're just going to try to get Marvin. I don't know what this team is thinking. I don't know if we're going to try to get two receivers in the draft, this and that. And Hollywood Brown is still a free agent. Like, for those of y'all that don't even know that. Like, Hollywood Brown is still a free agent. He hasn't signed with the team yet. I'm assuming him and the Cardinals are talking about, an extension, which we'll probably give him, this and that. It is what it is. But Hollywood Brown's not a wide receiver one. I've been said that, and I'm going to stick to it. So with Greg Dortch playing the slot, getting Rondale Moore up out of here, I like this trade. I actually like it. And as far as Desmond Ridder goes, I mean, while yes, I don't think he's a good quarterback. I mean, the dude got benched for Taylor Heineke in Atlanta. So, like, I mean, enough said right there. Desmond Ridder is not a good quarterback. But as far as a backup quarterback goes, I think that he would fit this team well as a backup, not as a starter, as a backup. I think he would be a decent backup for Kyler Murray because, Kyler Murray, he's coming off an ACL tear. And guys, I mean, while I've said it so many times already in this video, I don't think Desmond Ridder is good. Look at it from a money perspective. He's still got 2 years left in his rookie contract. I mean, if you guys look at the backup quarterback market and free agency, it's like around 8 to 10 million for backups. I think even Joe Flacco got 8 million in Indianapolis. Jacoby Brissett got 8 million in freaking New England. So honestly, for a backup quarterback, this is a steal right here. We get a guy that's still on his rookie contract for 2 more seasons. honestly, that's kind of a steal for us. I'm not saying Desmond Ritter is going to benefit this team because he's not, but we have options as backups now. He's going to be competing with Clayton Tune, which I don't think he's good either. So it's going to be, the battle of the trash for QB2, basically. So, I, like Cardinal fans that are mad at this, you guys need to look at it from other perspectives. But like I said, for the most part, I like this trade. I don't think Desmond Ritter is going to benefit this team at all. But the good news is Rondale Moore's out of here because Rondale Moore was not going to. He probably wasn't even going to re-sign with us anyway after his contract was over. So he probably wasn't even going to come back here anyway. So he's in Atlanta now. We'll see how he does in Atlanta with Kirk Cousins. Hopefully he doesn't ball out because that would make us look stupid. But Greg Dortch, he'll finally get his chance in Arizona. We'll see who we draft, whether it's Marvin Harrison, Romo Dunze, Malik Neighbors, whatever the hell receiver they end up with. And we'll see what happens from there. But anyway, that's my quick thoughts on this trade. What are your guys' thoughts? See you guys in the next video, and I'm gone.